Welcome back, Keepers of the Flame. I'm going to do a Leo reading, and then I might do the medical trauma video that I'm supposed to do. See if the time fell out. Yeah, 7 Pentacles. Slow working, but it's coming along. Alright, what does the universe want Leo to know about talking to the universe through frequency, energy, and vibration? It's always flowing through you. Always flowing through you. Okay. I mean, it's in the values that you put out, right? Devil in reverse. Okay. Seeing where you're... Okay, so I interpret this differently. People see this as some sort of negative entity that's leading you into some sort of muck. No. You're making choices to get there. This is just holding a torch to it. The great illuminator. Holding a torch to your voids. To where you feel empty. To where your conundrum might be. Because what are we doing when we're stepping into a place of addiction or lust or whatever it is? Which happens to be the human condition that everybody has to go through. He's just asking that you look at the light. That's it, that's all. He's asking that you look at the area in which your subconscious is coming to the surface and sabotaging your life. That's it, that's all. He's asking you to look at your wounds and address them in a healthy manner. He's not begging you to step into some sort of crappy energy. That's your choice. You always have that choice. It's not anybody else's fault that you chose to do that thing. You chose to do that thing. Now you got to take responsibility for it. But he's going to keep asking you time and time again when we choose those things, why are you here? What are you doing? Is this really having a good impact on you? That's it, that's all. Okay. 7 of Swords. So somebody on the outside might be lying to you right now, giving you false messages, claiming they're from the ethos, but not. Understanding that, like, this subconscious energy from the moon here might have something to do with that. Maybe you're attracting this person on a subconscious level. And maybe this is you. So maybe you don't want to look at where you need to make some changes, make different choices in your life. Maybe you don't want to look at it. And this is your response to not wanting to look at it. You're going to lie about it and lie in wait for anybody who dares question you. Leo, we all do it. I'm not judging. No, I'm not judging. So, how do you get out of that energy, right? You're there. Make a different choice. Make a better choice for yourself. Because ultimately, that's the only person who's really, truly going to suffer from this is yourself. So, this says to me the universe is trying to come in, and this dude has a shield. It looks like a shield on his back, but his pentacles are following him. And you're like, but I'm not going to look at that. I'm in defense mode right now. So you might have a legitimate reason for self-defense right now, but... So feathers, see... Okay, so I'm going to hold off on this for a second. I just read somebody's medicine card. I think it was Scorpio. The crow feathers are used to line sacred books for sacred information and knowledge. The secrets of the ethos on how to talk to the universe and how the universe is going to respond in sacred ways of life. So you're collecting these things, but you're not, see how they kind of look like they're falling out of his pack? You're forgetting the sacredness. You're forgetting sacredness of existence is what I'm getting here. Because this guy's warning. Hey, pay attention. Pay attention to the wisdom that's inside of you. That's crow medicine. Is the wisdom and the herald that's already inside of you. It's powerful stuff. So maybe be mindful of that. You know, are you letting your sacredness slip away from you? Have you lost your grip on it? Because there's a dude on some invisible stringies up here. And he thinks that he's tied to this, but he's not. And all this guy's doing is inviting you to look at it and see it. You got the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands. Yeah, unburdening. Okay. Okay, so you do have two very different energies working here. It could be that this is where you started off from, took on too many burdens, and now find yourself in a very volatile situation where there's no growth happening because you're constantly have to over vigilant. So are these responsibilities really yours? Do you need to be carrying them everywhere? Do you absolutely have to carry these with you? Leo. Really? If it's going to put you in that, do you really have to? If it's going to lead to this, do you really have to carry those? Because, what do we learn from martyrs? That there's causes worth dying for? Possibly. Sorry. You're not boring me. I'm just... It's been a couple days trying to get my stuff together over here. So when you have this type of energy that you're tempted to show up in, right? It's a conundrum because I feel like you're being of severe service right here. And it's causing you so much strife and so much stress that you're not able to even probably see this on a logical, because you're showing up in this. Then overburdening steps in and puts you into this weird state of not being able to even assess what's happening on the inside of you. To the point where you have to defend yourself. And your life is stagnant because you're taking on too many responsibilities by yourself. I'll pull the underlying. 2 of Cups in reverse. Yep, it's costing you. It's costing you, Leo. It's costing you a lot. So if you're able to heal this, heal it. Because whatever this burden is, if you just drop it, that'll upright itself and you can go back to being the Queen of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles. I don't want to say this necessarily, but what I'm getting, this not typical, but this might be your divine counterpart. Kings and queens don't always have to be together, by the way. That's not how that works. Yeah, 10 of Cups in reverse. Happiness is not a happening. Yep, lovers. Okay, and the Empress in reverse. Okay, so you've got some energies here that are just blocking your path, which would it mean anything? Would it be of any value or worth to you if it did not come with some struggle and some challenge and some modalities of having to work for it, would it really mean that much? No. No. So I got the 3 of Cups in reverse and the 7 of Wands reversed. So you're not gonna, I feel like you're not gonna, not only you're not gonna fight, but you're not gonna, oh my God. I don't think you're gonna talk to anybody about this, much less fight about it. Why wouldn't she talk about it? Why won't Leo talk about this? Why can't they bring it up? Why can't they go to somebody and discuss this situation? Death, 3 of Wands, Justice. Oh, because you already see the outcome. Okay, well, then you don't need to, like, really discuss it. You already know what's coming. You already see it. Okay. And that's how the universe is conveying it to you, is you are picking up on it. All right. I'm going to pull from the mystical moments. What's the outcome here of the situation for Leo? What's the outcome? Ooh. The 3 of Wands in reverse. So you're stuck still. Anything else? Cute. Okay. That got pulled last. Yep. Again, not talking to anybody. Not bringing this forward. Not communicating. Cutting yourself off. Self-deception. Pentacles. But you're not desiring this. What's your strategy here? You see the outcome, but you're not making a move. Oh, you got to build up your strength. Okay. Yeah, take your time. Be patient with yourself. Okay, yeah. 9 of Pentacles. You're afraid of, in reverse, you're afraid of losing your independence. Judgment, Tower. Oof, Black Magic. A foot. I don't know if this is you or them, but do not inflict your will upon another. It's a terrible idea. It never ends well, and the universe will... So again, understanding how that universal energy comes back to us when we put something out into it. If you would not want your own will inflicted upon, do not inflict your will upon another. That's a really horrible idea. Or if somebody else is doing this to you, well, that would make sense. No shite. Okay. So maybe you know somebody's already doing this to you. But they're going to get their Tower moment. This, whatever energy this is, has to go through this. And they're receiving this. The universe is going to make a judgment call. Tower moment's going to happen. And then booyah. Underlining. Yeah. They're going to get a message that things are out of whack and nothing's going to grow. Okay. All right, Leo. I get why you're staying silent. I get it. Just try to unburden yourself somewhat from this energy, frequency, vibration. Try to drop as many wands as you can, okay? And I get it. If it causes suspicion and this dude gets in the upright and starts having to ask you what the heck you're doing, but unburden yourself as much as you possibly can while this whole entire situation takes care of itself. I'm going to pull some medicine cards for you, get you some good advice. But I see the energy here, and you see it too. You're not ignorant to this. You get exactly what's happening. But at the same time, I really don't feel like you need to be in this energy. And this guy, he's like, are you sure you need to stay there? And you're like, yes, I do. So the universe is preventing anything more from growing. But I feel like this is the universe saying, we've got you, we're protecting you. Nothing's going to get out of your control as far as your safety and your values are concerned. This is your thing. They have your values being protected here. So, okay. What does the universe want Leo to know? Leo the lion. What does the universe want Leo to know? Okay, we're going to go with the Green Witch Oracle deck. Okay. What does the universe want Leo to know about this situation? Oof, that was a cool little fly. Okay. Continuance. The apple. 26. That's powerful medicine. Continuance. If a tree dies, plant another in its place. Oracle meanings. The future is assured and hope is all around for whatever is going on at the moment. Now is a brilliant time to work on your vision for the future, on goals, and re-evaluating past decisions. Apples also align with the energy of love and especially on bringing romantic bonds closer together. Look at the individual elements of situations a little more closely and be sure that you stand strong in your unique qualities. Keep ideas to yourself at the moment. I think we don't just do that yet. Okay, I'm going to read you the cultivation too. Plant apple trees from early winter to mid-spring in tropical zones and from late autumn to late spring in all other areas. Grow in sheltered, full sun position with free draining and fertile soil. Ensure that the young tree is very well watered in the first few weeks. Apples benefit from the application of nitrogen-based fertilizer each year before fruiting. Harvest apples when they smell and taste ripe. Magical correspondences. Immortality, prosperity, love, spirit realm, and blockages. Deities consist of Hera, Athena, Aphrodite, Pomona, Gaia, Morgan, Lethe, Idun, and Alowen. Celestial is Venus, and astrological sign is Capricorn. A continuance spell. Apples hide a pentagram within, so use this natural magic in a dried fruit display. Core 3 apples and cut into 5mm thick slices. Soak for 15 minutes of a mix of half a cup of lemon juice and 1.5 tablespoons of salt. Pat them dry and then bake them on a baking sheet at 150 degrees Celsius for about 6 hours. Keep the oven door open slightly to ensure good air circulation. Turn the slices when they start to cure. Okay, I'm going to pull one from the homemade deck. Yeah, so the universe sees you, it gets you, but it's asking you to still remember this, still step into this a little bit. And I understand that, if you're seeing this, if you're feeling this, if you're holding this space, you want to keep it sacred. I totally understand that, but you've just been advised to kind of just a little bit here and there so this person does not get the impression that you're completely out, and even though you can't talk about this current situation. Love is a wild thing. Let your horses run. I release with grace and gratitude that which is not meant for me. I am now free to open up to new and better experiences. I give freely of my own accord. I honor myself and source by saying yes when I mean it and no when I cannot afford it. It's going to be okay, Leo. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to. You're interpreting this correctly, but try to unburden yourself as much as you possibly can while keeping this under wraps. And don't forget about your beloved. They need your time and attention and energy, so they don't forget. Okay. Take care. Keep the flame.